everybody. I want to make a quick announcement about what's happening in Vancouver. The Patriot Prayer has started their rally at the amphitheater. It's called the Vancouver Landing Amphitheater. It's right there on the waterfront next to the I-5 bridge. There are about 100 of them, and there are about 70 of us. About a third of those folks are Antifa, and the rest are the Rapid Response Network. So they seem to be growing in numbers. Joey Gibson is there and his friends. So those of you who may be interested, they could use some help across the river in Vancouver.
Please come.
I want to second what Jamie just said. Let's get our asses to Vancouver and show them that they're not welcome here. Yeah. So my name is Hannah. I just wanted to put forward a quick message. We're all here because we are unabashedly progressive. We are unabashedly, fighting for a free world. And there is something that, needs to be said if we're all fighting for a free world. There is no such thing as progressive except Palestine. Back in November, I had the honor and the privilege to speak next to indigenous community leaders here in Portland on the waterfront who had just come back from Standing Rock. And, I don't say no DAPL just because I think that. As a Palestinian, I see the connections. Israel is building illegal settlements on water aquifers. The U.S. government is building pipelines on indigenous land. Donald Trump had investments in the same company that is building the apartheid wall in Israel. Donald Trump, his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, has money in settlements. Fuck Jared Kushner. Like this person sat next to me. So I just want to say that all struggles are interconnected, and an injury to one is an injury to all. Thank you.
I have a couple more people here who want to share their voice, but I want to put a shout out to Antifa. I want to also thank them for standing their grounds and doing what they do. And I absolutely am grateful that there are folks who have that inside of them to want to do what they did today. They were the first who were there when we stood here and we shared love and prayer and ceremony. In my culture, that's called being in a Kichita. So thank you, Antifa. Thank you. My name is Dawn Withers. And I am a cis queer white woman living here in Portland, and I am the wife of a Latina trans woman and the stepmom of a teenage trans boy. Today, I want to talk to you all about white privilege and why it is so harmful. When I was a little kid, I grew up poor, but I never thought anything about white privilege. There was not even a word for it. In fact, I, like a white person, growing up, was conditioned by society. And I was conditioned to ignore the plight of people of color around me. I thought that if I just followed the rules, I would be okay. And I also thought that if my fellow people of color followed the same rules as I did, they would be okay too. Well, guess what, folks? I was wrong. I was very wrong.
A lot of us were.
As I saw videos and read stories of my human brothers and sisters such as Philandro Castile, Juanice Hayes, Alton Sterling, Trayvon Martin, Alton Campbell, Kendra James, and Charlena Lyles being shot by police, my heart sank. I felt sadness for their families because they were someone's son, someone's daughter, sister, brother, father, mother, best friend. They were human just like us, but they were targeted because of the color of their skin. Also, before I was aware of my privilege, I was one of those well-meaning white people who would use that hashtag that I will not mention, because that hashtag is very damaging. I was not aware of the damage that I would do throwing that hashtag up. And for that, as a white person, I want to say I am sorry. It was not until I started becoming aware of how damaging white privilege really was. After that, I made the choice to listen to the stories of the people of color in my life. It was then I decided to use my white privilege for good. So, to my fellow white people out there, if you are listening to this, when a person of color is telling their story, don't talk over them. Sit back and listen and be a good ally, because what they say is important and what they say matters. Because all lives will not matter until Black lives matter. Yes, Black Lives Matter. Also, fellow white people, when you hear hateful language coming from a coworker in your workplace, don't be afraid to call it out. If you hear hate speech on public transit against GLBTQ, Muslim, women, and people of color, call it out. If you go to a place of worship and they don't preach love and acceptance of all, you need to find a new place of worship. If you are dating someone who has hateful views of anyone who may be different than they are, you need to date someone else because you can do better. If you are hanging around a group of people who don't see bigotry and sexism as a problem, you need to find a new group to hang out with because you don't need that type of negativity in your life. And here is a hard one, folks. When it comes to family who don't think that intolerance of different ethnic groups is a problem, you can try to educate them. But, unfortunately, there may be a time where you may have to cut them off. I know I've had to cut a lot of family members off. And if that doesn't work and they still don't want to listen, I don't care if they share the same DNA as you. Cut them out of your life too. Because you don't need that poison in your life. And I stand with you today not as a white person, but as a fellow human being. And as you know, 2018 is right around the corner, guys. And I know that some of you are going to say, my vote doesn't count, why should it matter? Well, I got news for you. It matters. And this is our chance to vote the people out who are purposely dividing us. Thank you.